Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. How are we all doing today? So this hour, I would like to quickly go through this post from Vanguard. Vanguard made a publication about the insecurity, about the American involvement in Nigerian security um, plans, and they had lied about it. That's why we are here to give you the update, because COS have actually reported about it, have made a kind of reaction towards that by exposing the lies and the plans of Nigerian government, simply because this is not the first time they're doing that. This is what they're known for. And they use that to deceive a lot of people, right? Because people actually believe some of those things. Because if you don't have access to the right information or the right source, you may end up believing that what they said is true. But before we go there, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. Remember, a few days to go before independent. All right, today's date is 25th of November 2025. And by this time last year, Biafrans were already trooping into Finland. What happened to PM has already happened. So we are here again to make sure that we bring it to you, this update. Why? Because of the exposition or the expose that followed up from the tables of DPM, COS, Dr. Orabuze. Now, but let us start from the Vanguard itself. As you can see here, this publication was made on November 24, 2025, right? Insecurity, US to support Nigerian with intelligence, defense, equipment, presidency. So this lie is what they published with a picture of Tinubu and the American president, as you can see it here. So when you go further here, you will see them saying the federal government has secured a renewed commitment from the United States of America to deepen security operation with Nigerian rising incident of abductions and violence in parts of the country. They followed a series of high-level engagement between a Nigerian delegation led by the National Security Advisor, NCA, Malam Nuru Rabidu. I don't know. I hope I pronounce the person's name. I hope I pronounce it well, because it's another Malam Nuru Rabadu. Nuru Rabadu, Rabadu, I think Rabadu, and senior US officers. So this is what they put in the front page. So as a Nigerian, when you read it, you feel like, oh, the government is now, the Nigerian is very, very, you understand, the cooperation with America is very superb. They don't mention the complaint and lamentation from the United, U.S. Congress Department and all that, because a lot of top government officials from American government are not sleeping over this Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. The Nigerian government have refused to accept. They have refused to do something about it. As day goes by, you keep on seeing updates. Abduction of children, school children, abduction of people in the church, abduction of this, abduction of that. And they are saying those things, Americans are saying those things with evidence. Why Nigerian government are denying the obvious, at the same time allowing the same crime to continue happening. So it is not as if you are denying that it's not happening, but currently the updates coming from your region, from the country, still maintain that nothing has changed. In fact, the terrorists and the kidnappers are actually growing more wing. Do you understand? So we are not here to promote violence or kidnapping or killing of anybody. I just want to bring the update to you the way it is, without adding or subtracting. Now let's continue. He said Nigerian delegation also met with the U.S. Congress, State Department, National Security Council, White House, Fed Office, and the Department of War. So whatever that the name is called, the issue is that American government are saying different things, whereas the so-called delegation or delegated officers or whatever they call them from Nigeria are reporting different things. So for you to know the truth, the real thing that's going on, you yourself have to further your research by you have to go up from Nigerian media space for you to have the real source, the real thing that happened. But COS have a way of breaking it down, and she just made a very, very, very important publication by reporting or bringing to you what Americans are actually saying. and we're going to revisit it. But are you surprised? No, I don't think you are surprised to see this kind of thing, because it is very, very common within the Nigerian circle to claim that they have done something which they are not doing. And what they did is this: they have a way of employing some people, okay, from different angle, to be on social media propagating what Nigerians are not doing as if they're actually doing something. In case if you're not aware, I'm going to bring to you a video of one of the person who happened to have a criminal record. He's now a blogger. I don't know if Nigerian government are paying him or he's doing it at his own, doing it by himself. But whatever it may be, we are going to touch light on that. Now let's continue reading, because before I present that one to you, Presidential spokesperson Mr. Bayo Onanoga announced this in a statement issued on Monday in Abuja. He stated that the U.S. had pledged enhanced intelligence support, expertise, processing of defense equipment required, and possible provision of exercise defense articles to boost ongoing operation against terrorists and violence extremist groups. The presidency said the Nigerian delegation refuted allegations of genocide, stressing that violence attacks affect families across religions and ethnic lines, and warned against narrative that could distort realities on the ground. You are warning who? The thing is that it's not about, you can refute whatever you want to refute, but the truth is this: every day people are now seeing the obvious, the truth that what you guys are trying to cover is just actually, ML blackmail. You are lying to people. They are seeing it. The American department are no longer relying on you to tell them what is going on in your country. They are seeing it with their two naked eyes. Likewise, many Nigerians, Christians, of course, even those that used to keep mouth and keep their mouth shut and everything, they are not talking. According to Onanoga, the U.S. also expressed readiness to expand complementary support, including humanitarian assistance to affected communities in the Middle Belt and technical aid to improve earlier warning system, whatever. Both countries agreed to immediately activate a non-binding cooperation framework and establish a joint work group to coordinate all the agreed security initiatives. The write-up is on and on, simply because they just want to prove to you that America have accepted that they're going to work together and all that, and pretend that there's nothing like genocide that is going on. That is the main aim of all this junk that you just saw there. The thing is this: COS, Dr. President, made this. She shared this headline of Vanguard, as you can see on your screen. She shared it, and what she said will interest you, because I believe you have seen what the Vanguard said, that right? You have heard it all, and just have that in mind and compare it to what COS, actually, said, by sharing the real truth from American government. Vanguard newspaper, she says, stop lying and misinforming the world. That is not what the United States says. All U.S. leaders and Western countries should be mindful of how Nigerian government and its media twist the narrative to downplay the Christian genocide and make it look as if you are promoting one Nigeria. That they twist what you said. This is your genuine concern about what is going on in Nigeria, about the attack on Christians, about deliberate attack and genocide going on against Christian communities in Nigeria. You yourself, Americans and Western countries, have complained about it. We can see your concern. But guess what? The government of Nigeria and their media are trying to twist this your word and make it look like you guys somehow are promoting and supporting this genocide against Christian communities in Nigeria. And exactly that's what it is, because there's Nigerians say that they refute the issue. That news to them is the allegation of genocide, and not only they refuse it, not only that they refute it, the American government has already agreed to partner with them and do one or two things like security issue and all that, and pre-warning system and all that. But the truth is that the American government is not. That's not what they said. They're actually hammering on this genocide and want Nigerian government do something now. They have to do something that it is getting out of hand. We can see it. This your narrative is shocking. How can you tell us that everything that's going on there is not true when we can see that? You said that the people buying people are buying everybody across religion, across the board, across ethnic group, across everything. But the question is, who are those carrying this buying of people? Who are there? Oh, they are Fulani militias, right? Okay. Meaning that Muslims, they're from the north, one particular tribe that practice one particular religion, that have one strange belief about the religion and about other people. They are the one carrying this attack. So if you say they're buying Christian and Muslim, okay, that's not an issue. The issue here is, are they buying somebody? Yes, they're buying people. Who are they buying? You said everybody. Okay, how many mosques have they destroyed? How many imams have they beheaded? Compare it with one of Christian communities. In a state where you have Christian communities, the Christian communities will be sent to IDP camp. Is that their communities? And Muslim part of the same state will be living and going out to do their normal business. Then when people talk, you say, oh, they're buying Muslim. Yeah, they do buy Muslim. Muslim who seem to be have different ideology from the one they have, they buy them. But not they're buying them because they are Muslim. They're buying them because they are not in agreement with buying, to buy other people. But as long as you're a Christian, it doesn't matter your denomination, they're gonna buy you. So what are you talking about? Now here, let's continue. So CS warned them that all US leaders and Western countries should be mindful of how Nigerian government and its media twist the narrative to downplay the Christian genocide and make it look as if you are promoting one Nigeria. The dissolution of Nigeria must happen for indigenous to live. Here, she said again, read what the US said below. Compare it with Vanguard headline, US Department of War. US Department of War release. Immediate release. Read out of Secretary of War Peter Hegis. Meeting with Federal Republic of Nigerian National Security Advisor Mr. Malam Nuru Rabidu, November 21, 2025. Okay. Assistant to the Secretary of War from the Public Affairs and Senior Advisor, some panel provided the following readout. On November 20th, Secretary of War Pete Hegis welcomed a delegation of security leaders from the Federal Republic of Nigeria led by their National Security Advisor, Mr. Malam Nuru Rabidu, to the Pentagon. Both leaders discussed ways to make tangible progress on stopping violence against Christians in Nigeria and combating West African jihadist terrorist group. Okay, Secretary Hegis emphasized the need for Nigerians to demonstrate commitment and take both urgent and enduring action to stop violence against Christians and convey the department's desire to work with and through Nigerians to deter and degrade terrorists that threaten the United States. You can compare this. In summary, you guys should do something about terrorism, about the kind of Christians in Nigeria, in your country. Instead of that, Nigerian government are busy, propagating lies and doing propaganda, lying and twisting everything. But what the people said, what American department, what the War Department said is, do what is needful. Stop these terrorists. We are going to work with you to make sure that all the terrorists and jihadists okay, in West Africa and in Nigeria, is being, removed and dealt with them decisively the way they deserve and all that. Because if you allow it to continue, lives of your citizens will be in danger. Do something about it. We can work with you to make sure that even the terrorists that are threatening the lives of Americans and American as a nation, that you at least just do something about it, remove them. It is your duty to do that. We are going to help you. We are going to assist you. But they did not shy away from calling a spade that Christian genocide going on is real. But these guys are busy trying to brainwash people. So CS just expose it, and everything. So when you compare this write-up and the statement and everything, you can see. But in fact, just only the headline from Vanguard will tell you all you need to know, that it is the deliberate act. Look at it. Security. US to support Nigeria with intelligence, defense, equipment. Did they mention anything like equipment or anything like that? The answer is no. That is how they lie. And some of us know already, because I follow some of their boys on X. Some of their boys on X, like this guy you are seeing here now. This person here you are seeing here now is another person, very senseless individual. This guy, very, very senseless, because he's a Yoruba guy. He thinks that making some utterances or making some videos will make people not to see the truth behind Tinubu's government. Now, let me just play just the example of what Tinubu, the current government, is doing. We watch this guy. And the guy also, I will show you on comment section very soon, so you know the person that is promoting Tinubu and Nigerian government as if they are doing something. The insecurity in Nigeria is not Tinubu's make. I don't know why some people from Southwest are misunderstanding this, because because this is the same way they use insecurity to remove Jonathan. So they are afraid that this insecurity, that when you admit the obvious, that Christians in Nigeria are passing through a lot. The humiliation and the pain of Christians is unbearable, and there's genocide going on. They know the truth that there's genocide going on, but why they're shying away from admitting it? Because they felt that admitting it will enhance, this idea of changing to become one-time president. The Yorubas they want to, block everything that would lead to that. Personally, I don't care if Tinubu is the president of Nigeria or not. I'm just being real. I don't care. Whoever is going to be president of Nigeria is not of my business. I'm not going to lie, because I don't believe that the person coming or the one going out there that is different. They are all the same. That's my own opinion. I don't believe Nigeria will produce a good president. Do you get that? It doesn't matter the tribe. Maybe some people may reduce but why it is not going to be possible? Because of Fulani. The ideology of Fulanis has gone from the normal level to highest level. They don't want to go step down, and they're busy conquering other people mentally, and many people are falling to their conquest without even knowing. You see yourself talking and promoting Fulani's agenda, thinking that you're making sense. Anyway, hear this.
That black goods, are you still alive? Because I did wait since yesterday, make I see your post on the press release of the president. You never post that book. The way Nigeria government don't go rescue all the kidnapping victims. You never post them more. President cancel in journey to South Africa. President no travel. You go they do fake protest. Say president travel, leave us Nigeria. Are you still alive? This and that. When you talk, me now watch this video. President cancel in journey. Then Nigeria president.
Which one the cancel in journey? Okay, cancel his journey. Okay, going to. Okay.
He cancel in Johnny Day Nigeria, make sure say they rescue those girls. Buy all the bandits. Nigeria is becoming peaceful. See what you go.
That's Nigeria. Nigeria is becoming peaceful. This guy is shameless. You see, one of his videos, he said that now that people have building roads that connect Nigeria to Niger, and he show you roads that one I drop or I drop on that red soil. There's nothing even going on there. You only have a bulldozer that they're parked there and all that. in one of his videos, he said that Nigerians are now having that the electricity, Nigerians are having constant power supply. I was like, are you talking to? I don't understand. And this guy have something that he has done in the past. Okay, let me go to the comment. Look at here. Okay, so somebody says smelling mat and thief. You don't start again. The guy was caught stealing meter somewhere in Nigeria. Look at him. This guy that on the platform that you are hearing him now. I'm gonna play the video again, but look at him where they caught him stealing. Look at it. Okay, stealing something like meter, in Nigeria. Look at it. People are, lambasting him, telling him, reminding him of his past. People are sharing his videos and pictures. I think when you go down here, you may see more. Look at it. So this is not me. This is people that know him very, very well. They're in some of his videos. If you check very well, you see more a lot of reports about this guy, being caught as a criminal in the past, and he's the one that had behind Twitter handle and promoting Tinubu for doing what Tinubu never dreamed to do. Watch.
Because at the way since yesterday, make I see your post on the press release of the president. You never post them. The way Nigeria government don't go rescue all the kidnapping victims. You never post them.
Speaking of the rescue of victims, those kidnapped victims and whatever, the government of Nigeria, under Tinubu, have never for once related to Nigeria how he rescued those people. And there's no report about people that was arrested for kidnapping those children. Nothing like that. Or, okay, these are cops. They paid, the Nigerian security forces paid them. No. That's to tell you that Tinubu paid ransom. Federal government is paying ransom. And the one is here telling you that Nigeria is becoming peaceful. That is how one of the Yoruba ladies claimed that there's no genocide going on. Then the next attack in Kwara State claimed her life. He claimed her life. So people need to be careful. You said there's no genocide. The truth is doing that. You can frame anything you want to frame up, but the truth is that sometimes karma is real. You understand? I'm not wishing anybody bad because it is your choice. Maybe that's how you are making your ends living and all that. So, but be careful because you are saying something that has to do with people's blood.
President cancel in journey to South Africa. President no travel. You go they do fake protests. Say president travel, Lagos, Nigeria. Are you still alive? This and that. Go you the top. When I watch this video, president cancel in journey. Then Nigeria president Bola Tinubu no be good luck. He cancel in journey. Then Nigeria make sure. He
says not good luck. Good luck. Can you compare good luck with these guys? One thing about these Afonjas, they don't do without mentioning Igbo people. Yes, some of you, good luck is not Igbo. Good luck is an Igbo man. He's an Igbo man, but even though his people, some of them claim they are not Igbo. Good luck with Chuku Jonathan. You want me to descend too low like you? No, come on. It doesn't matter. You may be an Igbo person and you say you are not Igbo. That is okay. But biologically you are Igbo. But maybe you're by choice you are not Igbo. It is possible.
See they rescue those girls. By all the bandits, Nigeria is becoming peaceful. See what you go the top. Now, when I watch this video first.
Morning, I heard you travel to South Africa. I ask a question. President Bola Tinubu, are you still alive?
They are alive. Because if they are alive since yesterday, before don't post this video on how those women and men they come back to their people, to their home, before don't post them. On the kind of
so the guy is always busy promoting anything, promoting it as if his life depends on that. But what I want you to take from this video is the lies of Nigerian media and how the government officials push allies against those who may not have access to the reality on ground. Americans are not cooperating anything with Nigerian government as we speak. That is a lie from Peter Help, because the ongoing debate about what America is going to do in Nigeria and all, what have you, you can't phantom that. But the only thing I want you to know is that time will tell. Is that American choose to step back, which I doubt, or they carry out an action. But Nigerian government are not actually planning to do anything anytime soon. That is just the gospel, because judging by the activities and the body language they're showing, they are saying it deliberately that They are contented with what is going on against Christian communities. To them, it doesn't really matter. What matters is as long as Tinubu come back again, and in his second tenure, that is exactly what they want to hear. So let me know what you think about it. Do you agree with the write-up from COS? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in your comments, and please subscribe to the channel and like the video, share it widely so that people will get to know the lies and propaganda from the Nigerian state and keep as well. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.